Backups can really make a difference between losing tons of data and lots of time versus recovering from a ransomware incident almost unharmed. We need to add 3 practices on top of what's traditionally being done. Be better than average, but you don't need to be perfect. Hi, this is Carsten from Hacking Matters, where each week we discuss the challenges in cybersecurity. Today we're looking at the last of the 5 baseline security processes, backup and recovery. Backups can really make a difference between losing tons of data and lots of time versus recovering from a ransomware incident almost unharmed. Traditionally, backups protect from accidental data loss. So you protect your unique data, your customer databases, any intellectual property of your company, your emails. You protect all of this by way of keeping a copy that you can put back onto the production system should anybody accidentally delete it. Traditional backups are not enough to become ransomware resilient. Ransomware actors undermine the effectiveness of traditional backups in 3 ways. They delete backup files, they destroy recovery systems, and they cut off access between systems by reconfiguring, for instance, firewalls, routers, or deleting your Active Directory. So in the worst case, you lose all copies of your data, including the backups. But even if those are stored nicely away, you might still not have a way of recovering your backups because either the recovery systems or the path to access those systems has been blocked by the ransomware actors. For a ransomware resilient backup, then we need to add 3 practices on top of what's traditionally being done. The first, obviously, you need to store the data in a way where ransomware can't just encrypt it or delete it. So this could be offline backups in form of tapes or hard disks in a safe location. But in a more modern, more cloud-centric environment, you would rather have 2 separate tenants where one tenant copies data to another tenant but has no way of deleting the data in that second tenant. So it's a safe harbor in case something happens to the first tenant. Second, you need to back up more than just the data by including configuration settings as well as build scripts. So you can bootstrap a new environment on which then later you put your data once it's bootstrapped again. In cloud environments, that's mostly the cloud configuration itself as well as your orchestration scripts to bring up new machines and configure them to the level you need for production. In more traditional environments, this includes the configuration of all your routers, all your firewalls, your identity management, and your access management. So basically your Active Directory, for instance. You need a way of bootstrapping a new Active Directory when hackers destroyed your existing one. Third, you need to regularly practice recovery. Putting away data in form of backups is not enough. You need assurance that you can actually recover from these backups. Configure your network, configure your authentication and identification systems, recover your Active Directory data, then recover the data. All of these steps must happen preferably within hours, but at most days. Try this regularly and you will find bottlenecks, things that take unnecessarily long, that require probably more configuration backups and better build scripts so that more automation can be used in the recovery step. Practice this at least twice a year until you meet your benchmark of, let's say, 2 days recovery, and then practice it once a year after that to prove that you're still within that benchmark. As you're considering the scope of your backup, what configuration choices and data to store safely away, you will sometimes come across what might appear chicken and egg problems. For instance, backing up your identity management system, which gives you access to all of the different computers. So how could you do a restore of your identity management system if you don't have access to anything anymore? And you need to resolve those chicken and egg problems often by basically building a small management organization to control the other systems without being controlled by those other systems. So you have a safe harbor from which you can still access the very bare bones number of systems that you need to do the recovery and then bootstrap from there. This would feel very similar to the red forest or tier 0 concept we use around Active Directory, where there's a very small nucleus of systems that only system administrators have access to, usually with separate accounts, so highly segregated away from the rest of the environment. And that access is then used to administer your Active Directory domain controllers, for instance. In my opinion, backup systems also belong into this tier 0 or red forest, and that only a small number of educated administrators with separate accounts that are unlikely to get hacked can access the restore capabilities and then help bootstrap the organization. And that's how you resolve these apparent chicken and egg problems. So you implemented these 3 practices: store data away from hackers, either offline or in a separate tenant, backup configuration choices and build scripts, and regularly practice the recovery. Then there's one more step that you really want to do at least once in the beginning as the final assurance that you've considered everything. And that is a red team exercise, where you invite hackers to break into your environment and specifically task them with finding ways of taking away your backup and restore capabilities. See how far they get and see what they find. They might, for instance, find ways of changing your backup settings ever so slightly that the backups themselves become useless. And as you're going through multiple cycles of backup, eventually every copy of your data will be overwritten with something useless. That red team exercise will give you a good sense for how secure your backups are. Of course, stay reasonable in your expectations. Backup and recovery are never going to be perfect. Ransomware actors will likely find ways of exploiting it if they look long enough, but most of them don't. Most of them are constrained in the time that they're willing to invest. So if you have a safety buffer towards average backup and recovery practices, you should be okay. You need to be better than average, but you don't need to be perfect. Hopefully this was useful as the 5th of the baseline security processes. The other ones, of course, being patching, hardening, identity and access management, as well as vulnerability management. We have separate videos on all of those, so go check those out. If you want to dive a little bit deeper into red teaming, there's a separate discussion on that as well. And finally, as a real deep dive, if you're more interested in the red forest concept or tier 0 for securing Active Directory, that's an upcoming video on this channel as well. Any feedback is welcome, and we look forward to hearing from you. And until then, happy hacking.